in a heart-wrenching incident that has sent shockwaves across the nation. A Bangladesh Air Force jet has tragically crashed into a school building in the densely populated area of Dhaka. The incident occurred shortly after takeoff from the Air Force Base when the pilot reported smoke in the cockpit, prompting an emergency landing attempt. But as the dust settles, questions arise regarding the cause of this devastating crash and the steps that will be taken to prevent such tragedies in the future. In today's video, we are going to talk about a tragic incident that took place in Bangladesh, where a Bangladesh Air Force jet crashed into a school building in the densely populated area of Dhaka, Bangladesh. So let's dive into the details of this incident. The jet then attempted to return to the airbase, but lost power and crashed. Rescue operations are currently underway, with emergency services personnel working alongside members of the Bangladesh Air Force to locate survivors. However, the extent of the damage and the challenging terrain are making the rescue efforts extremely difficult. This measure is being taken as a precautionary step to ensure the safety of Air Force personnel and to prevent any further accidents. The grounded aircraft will undergo thorough inspections and maintenance checks to identify any potential issues that may have contributed to the accident. While the number of casualties is yet to be confirmed, it is believed that the impact of the aircraft on the school building has claimed numerous lives. The government has announced a formal investigation to determine the cause of the accident, and appropriate measures will be taken based on the findings. Implementing strict safety protocols and conducting thorough inspections can help identify potential issues before they escalate into major accidents. The crash of the Bangladesh Air Force jet is a devastating tragedy that has claimed numerous lives and caused widespread destruction. Collaborating with international aviation authorities and organizations can provide valuable expertise and resources to improve the overall safety of the Bangladesh Air Force. The incident has sparked calls for a comprehensive investigation to determine the underlying causes and prevent future accidents. As the nation mourns the loss, it is essential to hold those responsible accountable and work towards preventing such disasters in the future. Older aircraft require regular and thorough maintenance to ensure their airworthiness. This includes conducting regular safety briefings, implementing risk management systems, and encouraging a safety culture within the organization. By prioritizing safety, the Bangladesh Air Force can create a safer environment for its personnel and the public. Investing in modern equipment, training, and maintenance will help the Air Force operate its fleet efficiently and safely. The government's commitment to the welfare and safety of its armed forces personnel should be reflected in the allocation of necessary resources. It is crucial for the Bangladesh Air Force to invest in regular servicing and upgrades to identify and address any potential issues that may arise over time. The investigation will likely focus on various factors, including mechanical failure, pilot error, or external factors that may have contributed to the accident. All F-75 aircraft have been grounded pending the investigation's outcome. Additionally, the Bangladesh Air Force is reviewing its safety protocols and maintenance procedures to identify any lapses or areas for improvement. The Bangladesh Air Force should prioritize the safety of its personnel and the public by investing in regular maintenance, training, advanced technology, and robust safety measures. People are calling for systemic reforms to prevent such accidents from happening in the future. This includes improving maintenance standards, enhancing pilot training, and strengthening oversight mechanisms. Some critics have called for a broader investigation into the Air Force's maintenance practices and oversight mechanisms. The findings of the investigation will likely lead to changes in regulations, protocols, and maintenance practices to prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. The government has responded by asserting that all necessary safety measures were in place and that the Bangladesh Air Force has a good safety record. Communities are rallying together to provide aid, comfort, and solace to those affected by the crash. The outpouring of sympathy and solidarity reflects the resilience and compassion of the Bangladeshi people, but also ensure the safety of its personnel and the nation as a whole. The physical, emotional, and financial toll on the victims and their families will be immense. It is crucial for the government and civil society to provide comprehensive support and assistance during this difficult time. This tragedy highlights the need for continuous improvement in aviation safety measures to protect both military personnel and civilians. Aviation accidents are rare, but when they occur, they serve as valuable lessons in aviation safety. This incident will undoubtedly lead to a comprehensive review of safety measures and protocols in Bangladesh. If you want more informative and analytical content like this, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest updates. We would love to have you back for our next video. Until then, take care and stay safe. Many are demanding accountability if negligence or human error is found to be a factor in the crash. The government has pledged to provide compensation and support to the families of the victims. But the adequacy of the assistance has been questioned. The nation is currently in shock as it grapples with the aftermath of this devastating accident. The nation's grief-stricken residents wait for answers while honoring the memory of the victims. This tragedy serves as a stark reminder of the importance of prioritizing safety in all aspects of aviation. The loss of innocent lives, including students and school personnel, has deeply affected the community. People have come together to express their condolences and support for the families of the victims. Furthermore, transparency, accountability, and adequate funding are essential to prevent such accidents from occurring in the future. The investigation into the crash should be conducted independently and impartially. 2. Determine the underlying causes and identify those responsible for any negligence or misconduct. Holding individuals accountable for their actions will help prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. The force of the impact caused the school building to partially collapse, with several other structures in the vicinity also sustaining damage. Ensuring that pilots are well trained and certified is essential for the safety of any flight operation. The Bangladesh Air Force should review its pilot training programs and make necessary improvements to enhance the skills and expertise of its personnel. Amidst this devastation, the nation comes together to mourn the loss and support the families affected by this catastrophic event. The findings will be crucial in determining the steps that need to be taken to prevent such incidents from occurring in the future. Effective communication and coordination between air, traffic controllers, and pilots are crucial for ensuring the safety of air travel. The Bangladesh Air Force should invest in advanced air traffic control systems and provide comprehensive training to its controllers to enhance their ability to manage air traffic efficiently and safely. By learning from this tragedy, the Bangladesh Air Force can enhance its safety protocols and take the necessary measures to protect the lives of its personnel and the public. It was reported that the aircraft had taken off from the Air Force Base and was attempting an emergency landing when it lost power and crashed into a two-story school building located close to the runway. Rescuers are currently working tirelessly at the scene to locate survivors amidst the debris and twisted metal of the ill-fated plane. However, the aircraft ultimately lost power, plummeting into a two-story school near the runway. Rescuers are currently battling against time to locate survivors amidst the debris and twisted metal of the ill-fated plane. Welcome back, everyone, to our channel, where we bring you the latest news update. Bangladesh Air Force is mourning the loss of an F-75 Faye, a Chinese Bangladeshi fighter jet trainer aircraft that crashed during a training mission, killing at least 40 people. According to reports, the pilot of the aircraft had declared a mayday after reporting smoke in the cockpit, indicating an urgent problem that required immediate attention. Eyewitnesses have described the scene as horrifying, with many people being trapped under the debris. This tragic incident has sent shockwaves throughout Bangladesh, with many people expressing their condolences and support for the victims. In light of this tragedy, the Bangladesh Air Force has grounded all F-75 aircraft pending the outcome of the investigation. As the investigation progresses, the Bangladesh Air Force will work closely with relevant authorities and experts to analyze the cause of the crash and implement necessary safety protocols. This tragic incident serves as a somber reminder of the risks associated with aviation and the importance of stringent safety measures. The grounding of the F-75 aircraft is a proactive step that will allow for a comprehensive investigation to determine the cause of the accident. In addition to the grounding of the aircraft, it is crucial for the Bangladesh Air Force to invest in regular maintenance and upgrade its fleet to ensure the safety of its personnel. Furthermore, international cooperation and support should be sought to enhance the aviation safety standards in Bangladesh. The crash of the Bangladesh Air Force jet has not only resulted in a tragic loss of life, but also raised concerns about the safety standards of the Air Force. One of the primary concerns is the age and maintenance history of the aircraft involved in the crash. Another important aspect is the training and certification of pilots and crew members. Additionally, air traffic control plays a vital role in preventing accidents. Moreover, the Bangladesh Air Force should prioritize the implementation of safety measures and protocols to mitigate risks. Furthermore, transparency and accountability are essential in ensuring the safety of the Bangladesh Air Force. To enhance the safety of the auxiliary Bangladesh Air Force, it is crucial for the government to allocate adequate funding and resources. The crash of the Bangladesh Air Force jet is a tragic incident that has resulted in significant loss of life and property. Learning from this tragedy and taking proactive steps will not only enhance the reputation of the Bangladesh Air Force. The government has announced a formal investigation to determine the cause of the crash, and appropriate measures will be taken based on the findings. As the investigation is underway, the Bangladesh Air Force is taking steps to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. The crash has also raised questions about the safety standards of the Bangladesh Air Force. Amidst the tragedy, there have also been calls for justice for the victims. As the nation mourns the loss of innocent lives, there is a growing sense of urgency for change. The crash of the Bangladesh Air Force jet has not only shocked the nation, but also raised serious concerns about the country's air safety. As Bangladesh comes to terms with this devastating incident, it is essential for the authorities to thoroughly investigate the crash, hold those responsible accountable, and implement necessary reforms. The Bangladesh Air Force will undoubtedly face scrutiny as the country seeks to understand how such an accident could occur. In the aftermath of this tragedy, the nation is coming together to support the victims and their families. However, the road to recovery will be long and challenging. The crash of the Bangladesh Air Force jet has sent shockwaves throughout the country and the international community. The authorities must strive to prevent such tragedies from recurring and ensure the safety of all air operations within the country. Thank you all for staying tuned with us until the end of this video. We hope you found this information helpful and insightful.